It was about 4 years ago. We had a friend that had approached us who had visited Fountain Springs a couple of times, and she said, I think you'll really like it. They have what looks like an amazing kids ministry. It'll let you sit through service, and so we tried it out. What kept us coming back was when Gabe, our 8-year-old now, kept telling us that he loved it, and he was able to explain Easter to a friend. I think he was about 5. And to have a 5-year-old be able to explain the significance of Jesus' death and resurrection to a friend is amazing. And so it was shortly after that we decided that the kids ministry was so amazing that we needed to start giving of our time. We started tithing after Todd got a job. He'd been without work for several years. Had gone to school and gotten a business degree and was still unable to find a job. And we were serving through this whole time, and somehow in my mind I had justified serving with money. And I had justified that, well, I'm serving every week, and I'm serving at least one service, if not doing more things for the church every week. And that equates to this much money every hour because that's what I make every hour, or that's what he should be making every hour. And I justified that for a long time, for a couple of years. With the beginning of 2016, I'm like, you know what? Pastor David always tells us to challenge God on this, to test him on this. I'm like, what a perfect time to start with a new year, to make it not necessarily a New Year's resolution, but a new way of living for our family, and just to test God and see. And he's always promised that if in 90 days, 3 months, whatever it is, that we don't start seeing changes in our life, that he'll give us all our money back. And I don't know that that was totally what did it, but in my heart, I just felt God telling me that I needed to start doing this. We weren't gonna see improvements until we trusted God with everything. And I really didn't want to let it go to God. I was like, but I've got this, God. We have a budget, we're doing great. And when I finally started, I was nervous. I was like, yes, Todd has a job. Yes, I have a job. I need to do this, and I need to test God in this because I've been withholding that from him. And so we did. In January of 2016, we as a family decided that we were going to start tithing 10% of everything. And I don't think we've missed a week since, and we've been able to bless, and we've been blessed so many times over that it's been a truly amazing ride for the last year. Being a high school teacher, teenagers are like my passion. And so Todd and I talked about it, and I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I feel like we need to give money or something so that a student can go to camp, because money is tight for everybody. And we did, and it was amazing to hear the stories that come from camp and know that we had a part in that, in all of those 200 plus kids that went to camp and then had a part with that. And it wasn't really until like the middle of summer that we were able to sit down and say, look at all these things that we've done, and we haven't missed the money. In fact, we've been able to do more with the money. We were able to stretch this money because we had given it all over to God and said, God, do with it what you will. It's yours, you're blessing us, we're still able to make it. What else can we do? What more can we do? Just going from my own experiences, and I had always chalked it up to, well, those people are just the exception. Those people are crazy. There's something different with them than there is with me. And I finally tested it. And so I would just encourage people to test it and see, because it wasn't until I tested it that I really understood how God can take what we think is little and make it enormous.